What up, what up, what up? Today, I got the top 5 reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 reasons why people work, or should I say stay in the military past 20 years.
All way through, all way through, all way through, all way through. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I'm gonna stay focused on my grind. I won't let none of this shit faze me. Oh no, I gotta get mine, and I can't keep letting time fly. Oh no, I gotta get mine, and I can't keep letting time fly. Oh no, I gotta get mine.
All right, so it's been a real exciting week for me. I'm over 19 years, 2 months, and this week I put in for, since I'm in the Navy, I requested Fleet Reserve. If you try to retire before 30 years of service, it's considered Fleet Reserve, and you got to put in a request for that. They can absolutely come back and tell me no, because my contract goes a little bit longer than the date that I'm trying to get out, but we'll hope for the best on that. But in doing that, if you're in the military, and I said top 5 reasons why people stay in the military past 20, but you can take military out of that and put whatever job or field you're in. If you got a person that's in there past the point where they can retire, then these reasons probably apply to them as well. But if you're in the military, then you know once you apply, or you may or may not know, once you send in that request to retire, somebody in your chain of command is going to come sit down and talk to you and figure out what's going on. Why do you want to retire? Why are you going to do this? Especially if you have more time that you can do, like I can do 24 years, but I'm trying to get out at 20. So let's get right into it. What are some reasons, or what are the 5 reasons why people stay past 20? One of them is job security. Especially this year being 2020, there's a pandemic going on, there's a lot going on in the world. I know for sure that I'm going to have my job. I know for sure that I will not get fired. So I have that security behind me. So that's the number 1 reason people stay in, because they're a little nervous about where the world is, and that's understandable. The second reason why people stay in is education, and I mean education in 2 different ways. One way being that they may not have gotten a college education, so they're less marketable outside of the military. And then on the other hand, it's education of knowing that there are jobs out there. There is a way to make it outside of the military. It's hard when you've been doing something for so long, 19 plus years, 20 plus years, or whatever, and now it's like, what's next? That type of situation. So people are not educated to know what's going on with that. And also part of that education is finances too, because they could be in a financial situation where they have a lot of debt, or maybe they just don't have a lot of money saved up, and that too goes along with education. That's one of the things I wish I had worked on better when I first came in, is saving money, doing TSPs, Roth IRAs, traditional IRAs, just different ways to put money away. The next reason is benefits, man. We do get a lot of benefits in the Navy, and when you decide to walk away from that, I'm saying the Navy because that's where I'm at, but when you do decide to walk away from the military, you do lose some of those benefits. But for a person like me who had a plan of coming in, doing 20 and getting out, I planned it out in that way because I'm going to be 38 years old. I can get a whole nother career, or start a whole nother career, and I can gain more money and be able to supplement those benefits that I lost with my new job or my new career. The fourth reason I got is the fear of starting over, and that hits on 2 ways. One of the things that my Master Chief talked to me about when I put in my request earlier this week was like, oh, you want to start all the way over? You're gonna, you've reached such a high level in this organization. Now you got to start at the bottom somewhere else. But if you're not one of those people who are concerned with being high ranking, or not concerned with being, hey, I'm an older person starting a new career, so I may have somebody younger than me over me, And if you know you're grinding, your hustle, that you're going to get into whatever career you're going to get into and outwork all the people in there because that's just what I've done all of my career here. Why would I not do that when I get to my next place? Then you're not going to have any problem, right? That fear of starting over is going to be minimalized. Number 5, and the last reason why people stay in over 20 years is because they don't have any plan, no proper planning, no idea of what's next. I think once you hit your 10-year mark or whatever mark it is for you, you have to start thinking about what's your exit plan. And that's with any job that you're at. What do I need to do? Where do I want to be? What do I want to get out of this? And what is my next step after this? Because it can all change at any point. And like I said, that goes outside of just the military. You need to have an exit strategy. You also need to have a what's next glass to break just in case of emergency. Those are the 5 top reasons why people stay in the military past 20 years or any job past 20 years. Know that in the military, you have an opportunity to get education. There's TA, there's the Pell Grant. Use that. Get your education. Like I tell young sailors, the Navy's going to get what they want out of you. Make sure you get something in return. So that could be an education. Also, make sure you start planning early. Putting money to the side if that's what you need to do. Or start working your way into a job or vocation or a school or something that's going to help you on the outside as well as while you're in. With all of these things in mind, I know that without a doubt, anybody can move on past the military after 20 years if you just plan properly and start planning today. If you have time, if you're early, start planning today, man. That's all I got for you guys, man. Please like, subscribe. If you got any other reasons why people stay in or why you're still in, please comment that below. Let's talk about it. Let's start the conversation. And until next time, man, peace, man. Y'all be safe.